Hey guys, Saving with Shay. I did not want to do this video, y'all, but I have to, right? Brandclub appears to be down. And I want to say it hasn't been working for me. Like, this is probably like day number 3, all right, that it hasn't been working. I want to say the red flag is when the reward values are 0. I'll insert a screenshot of it. But when you go to the, let's say you go to shop and you put in whatever you're looking for, if you notice that the reward values is all zeros, like across the board, you know that that's a red flag. The system may not be working and it may be down. So you want to avoid really doing anything like purchasing things. You want to avoid syncing it if you don't really have to. It's not working anyway. So whether you sync it or not, you probably won't get anything. And I haven't been getting anything for like the last 3 days. And so the last day I synced mine was the 15th, which was 2 days ago. I'm not sure how long it'll be down. From my understanding, they don't work on the weekend, so I don't know if it's something that we can expect them to fix during the weekend. I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm really trying to be hopeful with this app. This is the most troublesome app, all right? So far, y'all know that. It's been trouble since day 1, to be honest. We all know that. And so it's not surprising that they're still having issues. At the same time, you expect, okay, well, like, who's manning this? Like, who's in charge? Who's down there at Brandclub headquarters, you know? So for me, I've noticed that the system has been down for at least the last, this is day 3 for me. And I had been syncing it, no rewards found. It's not, my activities not updated. It's not picking up anything. It's not tracking anything at all. So that's the first thing. The second thing is cashing out, all right? I cash out as soon as I can, you guys. Like, I really try to sync it first and see if I'm going to get any money back, and then I'll just go ahead and by the end of that day, I go ahead and cash it out. So I cashed out the 13th, the 14th, and the 16th, for which all of them are pending still. Now, with Brandclub, normally with me, I usually get paid that next day, usually less than 24 hours. But as of right now, I don't think any of us is getting paid, all right? Everybody seems to be pending. I don't even know what to say, you know? I know that a lot of us have thrown in the towel with Brandclub already as it is, and you guys are just like, okay, I ain't fucking with it no more. And I don't blame you, you know? But it's like, whenever I get to the point where I feel like, you know what? Bunk this app. They give me a glimmer of hope. They do. It's like a bad relationship. It's like you want to get out and you got one foot in and one foot out. And then just when you about to jump out, they come back and buy you something or give you something or give you that glimmer of hope. And I feel like that's how Brandclub is. They get you all mad and pissy and stuff. And then they do something that just pulls you right on back in. And so, I'm hoping that the app is still working out. I'm hoping that this is not a Lizardi. I'm hoping that they haven't lost their funding as well. But they have been a headache from day 1. We know that. They have been an absolute flipping headache from day 1. But I'm hoping that they get it together. So for me, from the home page, when I click on rewards, the rewards tab, all of the tabs work for me except the activity tab. That's the only one that's not loading for me. It stays in this loading pattern like that. It just does that, all right? It never loads. All of the other pages, am I going the wrong way? Swipe, swipe, swipe. All of the other pages work, okay? Okay, all of the other ones work. Okay, and as you guys can see from my payments, I'm still pending. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but I'm still pending for 3 days, the 13th, the 14th, and the 16th. All right, so, oh, yeah, I'm still pending. There it goes. I don't think I was scrolled up far enough. So yes, I'm still pending for 13th, the 14th, and the 16th. So I don't know what this means, you guys. I really, really don't. As much as I'm trying to be hopeful of the app, and I've always tried to be positive, like I have, but it's like, I don't know, you guys. Like, I don't even know. I mean, when it works, it freaking works. no joke, when the app works, it works until it don't work no more. And so yeah, and I know a lot of you guys have been having issues with the surveys, and it's like I want to do a video about that, but at the same time it's like the app ain't even working, you know what I mean? So now surveys are working. Like, I'm still able to do the surveys and stuff like that. But I haven't even been doing surveys, y'all, like that. Like, I ain't even joking with you. Like, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. Like, I don't even trip no more. Like, before I was like on top doing my 3 surveys every single day. But it's like now I do them when I need to do them, you know. And it's like if I put together a haul where I only need 3, then I'm only gonna do 3. And that at that time I'm only gonna do 3. I'm no longer doing 3 surveys a day, especially with the fact that they're not good as long as we want them to be. And at the same time, the app is still so glitchy where sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I was editing this video and realized that the portion talking about Brandclub surveys, I'm going to just gonna cut it for now, and we'll post that at a later date. But there was one thing that I forgot to mention that's really important as that pertains to Brandclub, and it has to do with returns. Now, I know that when we first started using Brandclub, and a lot of the times we wasn't getting paid for stuff, we were pretty much trying to get used to the app, and a lot of times we were probably returning stuff that we wasn't getting paid for, which is completely 100% understandable. But the way they have it now is if you return something, it counts against you. You know, it'll put your account in review for that particular retailer for anywhere between 4 to 5 weeks, 6 weeks sometimes, and you basically just have to prove yourself to them again. All right. During that time, I believe you can still do surveys, but whichever retailer that you're in review, you're not getting paid until you're out of review. All right, from my understanding. Now, I'm not sure how, you know, that would affect the surveys, if they will be expiring on you. I assume that they would expire on you if you end up in review during that time. But me personally, I haven't had the issue with Brandclub jail. So I honestly don't know for sure, but definitely be careful when it comes to returning stuff. And I could see it being pretty problematic, especially when it comes to like when you're ordering something, let's say Amazon, and let's say you receive the wrong product or a damaged product, or you don't receive it at all and you have to cancel and do a refund and repurchase it. I could see that being a problem. I don't do a lot of Amazon. I keep saying I want to try Amazon, but I haven't. But yeah, I could see that being an issue. But I always tell you guys, if you're going to return something to Walmart, just do it without the receipt. I don't know if it's like that in every state, but here I'm in California. I return stuff without the receipt all the time. Sometimes they'll ask me for my ID. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll give me cash back, even though I don't have a receipt. So that's something that I've done. I don't return stuff a lot, but if I do a deal and it doesn't work out for me and the rebate is gone, then I will return the product without the receipt. Now, I know that when it comes to Ibotta, like there's been times where they may charge me for an extra product and then I have to return it, and then it's just a ping pong game, and I'm not trying to play that. And it's literally back and forth with Ibotta sometimes. You know, well, okay, so it's like, and it depends on what representative you get. One can say, okay, you know, we apologize, we credited your account, bam. You'll get somebody else that'll be like, okay, we need a picture of the UPC, the front of the product, we need a picture of the receipt. You'll send that in, and then it's just back and forth. And I did that for, I think it was a Revlon product or something. We went back and forth, sent them pictures and everything, and then they came back 2 days later, and it was a whole nother representative asking for the same thing. I sent it to them again. They said, oh, well, you only have 7 days. I said, well, I put this ticket in 5 days ago, and it was just back and forth. So to avoid all of that, I don't even use my receipt when I do a return. It's definitely something I suggest you guys do. I mean, if you're able to, I'm always okay with store credit because, like I said, I shop at Walmart all the time, so it's not that big of a deal for me to get a gift card. There's been times, like I said, that I've gotten cash back even without the receipt. So, yeah, so with that being said, I'm hoping that this video was helpful to you guys. I mean, what do you guys think about Brandclub? Do you think that, you know, do you think they're going to have the same fate as Zardy? Do you think that these are the end days of Brandclub? I mean, I feel like it's been a headache since it started, and it's like, gosh, when you think it's going great, it shows you that it's not. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not really sure what to say about Brandclub, but when it works until it doesn't. You know what I mean? And so, other than that, I'd love to hear what you guys, what your thoughts are in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.